I feel it's safe.
Department of Corrections Director Jose Sinageson says he supports any piece of legislation that aims to protect our community.
Well, I think this is a very good bill. Um, I understand also that the governor approved the bill, and it's a very good bill to actually have in the best interest to ensuring the safety of our community here, especially women, children, and men.
Bill 99, otherwise known as the Chemical Castration for Sex Offenders Act, was signed into law by Governor Eddie Calvo. The new law requires DepCorp to establish a hormone or anti-androgen pilot treatment program for persons convicted of sex crimes and who are eligible for parole or post-prison supervision.
It's a 3-year pilot program, and we look forward to supporting the program and taking it, off the ground.
According to data from the bill's main author, Senator Brant McCready, there are over 880 sex offenders registered on the Guam Sex Offender Registry, 164 of which are currently at the Department of Corrections. Of those convicted, at least 53 will be eligible for parole within the next 3 years.
A very common crime, which is CSC, are pretty much balanced recidivists compared to other crime as well.
The governor in a release says there are concerns over the bill, such as the cost of creating and implementing such a program. Data from McCready's office further shows that the usual weekly dosage for chemical castration of 500 milligrams is calculated at over $244 per injection, or over $12,000 annually. A recent audit on DOC, meanwhile, showed the cost to house an inmate per week is over $800, or $119 per day, or $43,000 annually, which is 3.5 times more costly than the hormone treatment.
I could tell you that there's no cost that you could compare if you mean to put people's safety first, whatever cost it takes. But I really think that this being a pilot program, I hope to see it being very beneficial to the community. I think
Guam Parole Board Chairwoman Michelle Titano was unavailable for an interview or comment, but according to testimony submitted in July, the Guam Parole Board does not support Bill 99. Titano writes, although criminal sexual conduct offenders have committed crimes and will be incarcerated and hopefully corrected at DOC, they will pay for their crimes via incarceration, restitution, and/or fines. She says, quote, they are still people, and even questions whether McCready would want chemical castration if given a similar situation.
I thought of that at first, that it was cruel, but as I read and understood more that it could be taken through injection or through pills, I think that's a safer way than actually being, physically castrated, right, which makes it a permanent castration. But
DepCorp would be required to adopt rules before the program is implemented. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.